Hello, my name is Jacqueline Huffman, and today I will be presenting to you the South Shore of Staten Island Risk Management Project and what recommended action that I have towards the negative impact on the environment and the health of the community in Staten Island. First, we will begin with discussing what is the project and how it came about. The South Shore of Staten Island project was introduced by the Army Corps of Engineers of New York after the devastation of Hurricane Sandy. In 2012, billions of dollars was ruined in the island of New York after Hurricane Sandy. Many lives were lost, and the structure of many of the buildings was destroyed due to the storm. This project was introduced in order to reduce some of the coastal flooding in the areas and to help assess for the damages of any upcoming storms that could ruin the infrastructure of the areas even further. This project will allow for proper drainage of storm water and provide higher grounds for the residents of Staten Island. What are the negative impacts of the project? Despite the great benefits of having this project implemented within Staten Island, more than 200 acres of vegetation areas will be affected upon implementation of the project. The construction areas will harm endangered vegetation species. Historical areas will also be affected within the project. And most of all, there will be death of marine life that will also impact the health of the residents within Staten Island. For these negative impacts, I recommend to survey the most affected areas that have the largest vegetation regions in Staten Island. By conducting the survey, we can identify which areas would need to be closely monitored in order to minimize the impact of the lives of the citizens within the island. We can use this information to create tree planting missions in order to replace some of the areas that were affected and the vegetation species that will be lost during the construction of this project. The historical areas that will be impacted will also need to be surveyed in order to assess the damages that will occur during the development of this project. We can attract the marine life that was once lost by creating suitable life conditions for them so they can return within the areas after the construction of the project. The Army Corps of Engineers has done a great job in identifying which species will be affected while the project is being constructed, and we can use that information in order to identify what types of living conditions can be created to attract these species to return within Staten Island. There are a lot of information and many other government organizations that we could utilize in order to try to minimize the impact as much as possible. Despite having these negative impacts, there are still great benefits in having this project implemented within Staten Island. Therefore, working together should maximize the living conditions for many within the areas. That's all. Thank you.